Ari's and Enyo's Christmas light adventure. It was a chilly December evening in North Carolina. The air was crisp, and the scent of pine and cinnamon filled the neighborhood. Christmas was just around the corner, and the town was aglow with festive decorations. This year I decided to take my two pit bulls, Aries and Enyo, to see the Christmas light displays for the first time. Aries, the older and more stoic of the two, was a strong and protective dog with a heart of gold. Enyo, his younger sister, was full of energy and curiosity. Together, they made the perfect pair for an adventure. As I bundled up in my warmest coat and wrapped a scarf around my neck, Aries and Enyo watched with eager anticipation. They could sense that something exciting was about to happen. I clipped on their leashes, and with a final check, we were ready to go. We set off down the street, the dogs trotting happily by my side. The first house we passed was decorated with twinkling white lights that outlined the roof and windows. Aries and Enyo stopped in their tracks, their eyes wide with wonder. They had never seen anything like it before. "Come on, you two," I encouraged, giving their leashes a gentle tug. "There's so much more to see." As we walked further into the neighborhood, the displays became even more elaborate. There were houses with inflatable snowmen, reindeer, and even a Santa Claus waving from the front yard. Ari's and Enyo's tails wagged furiously as they took in all the sights and sounds. One house in particular caught their attention. It was covered from top to bottom in colorful lights that blinked in time with Christmas music. Aries tilted his head to the side, trying to understand the strange combination of lights and sounds. Enyo, on the other hand, couldn't contain her excitement and started to bark along with the music. "Shh, Enyo," I laughed. "Let's keep moving." Next, we arrived at the town square, where a giant Christmas tree stood in the center, adorned with ornaments and a glowing star on top. The tree was surrounded by smaller trees, each decorated by local schools and businesses. Aries and Enyo sniffed around, their noses twitching with curiosity. As we walked around the square, I noticed a small crowd gathered near a stage. Curious, I made my way over and saw that a local choir was performing Christmas carols. I found a spot to sit and let Aries and Enyo rest for a bit. They lay down at my feet, their eyes still wide with wonder as they watched the lights and listened to the music. After the performance, we continued our walk, heading towards a nearby park that was known for its spectacular light display. The park was transformed into a winter wonderland, with lights strung across trees, bushes, and even the playground equipment. Ares and Enyo's excitement was palpable as they explored every corner of the park. At one point, we came across a small pond that was surrounded by lights, reflecting off the water's surface. Aries and Enyo stood at the edge, mesmerized by the shimmering lights. I took a moment to snap a few pictures, capturing their awe and wonder. As the evening grew colder, I decided it was time to head back home. Aries and Enyo trotted happily beside me, their tails wagging and their eyes still sparkling with excitement. When we finally arrived home, I gave them each a special treat for being such good companions on our adventure. That night, as I sat by the fireplace with Aries and Enyo curled up at my feet, I couldn't help but smile. Their first experience with Christmas lights had been a magical one, filled with wonder and joy. I knew that this would become a new holiday tradition, one that I would cherish for years to come.